Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 4 of World Autism Acceptance Week. Today on the channel, I have an interview with Sarah Zimmer. Sarah is the leader of a very popular club at Eastern Michigan, and she's going to talk about that. Thank you for being here, Sarah.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me, FVP.
Absolutely, yeah. We're both board members on the same club, for those of you who don't know. So the first question is, what club do you run at our university?
Well, it actually goes by two different names. We first came up with the Disney Club, and with the help of our former secretary, we really miss you, by the way. We are now going by the Happily Ever After Society.
That's right, because all of the Disney movies have to have a happy ending. That's why I like them so much. So is this the first time you have had any experience leading before?
Actually, no. Back in my community college days, I used to attempt to run the drama club, but since I was so new, there were a lot of things that went wrong, and let's just say it was anything but a perfect ending.
I see. I understand what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I've applied for a few positions in my clubs, but they got declined for some reason. Oh, there you are. There's the camera. Okay. So how are you able to handle the stresses of a leadership position in the club?
Honestly, without my team, which I currently have now, we've definitely had our trials with each other. But without having a team be on my side to help plan for everything and try to convince our ideas to sound appealing to our
Mhm.
members for whatever reasons why they might not be for it, it definitely wouldn't be feasible.
Yeah, I totally relate to that. I mean, I like we definitely have to have all hands on deck to make all the events we have work, um,
No,
which
yeah.
requires equal responsibility for everything to go perfect. And a few of those, like a lot of the events have done really well because of our like ability to split up the work. So I do think that's important.
Yeah, and we have plenty more to offer this upcoming fall as long as we still stick together, and I hope nothing too bad gets in the way. Snacks along the road, room changes,
So
um, the fees for equipment. It's going to be a lot, but as long as we stick to our guns, it should be fine.
that's right, and it's important to like ride the wave with like the ups and downs of any club, because it all works out in the end for a lot of people. Yeah. So do you often look back on things that didn't work out so well and think about what could have gone better, or do you sort of just like brush it off and move on to the next thing?
Well, that depends. Are we talking about any situation or specifically the Disney Club?
The club specifically, yeah.
Well, so you and I both know what that's been like. We've been around for close to 2 years now,
Mhm.
summer of 2020, and we originally had close to 200 people,
Yeah,
and that was really amazing because apparently people were saying that was unbelievable since no other club had that many members all at once. We had to do a lot of advertising and do pass out a lot of flyers around campus. But unfortunately, even though we had so many people, it still bothered me that despite the high number that we had, not even a third of them wanted to participate in any of the awesome events that we planned. Disney karaoke, the idea to host a costume ball over Halloween, and DIY events specifically for Disney related, things. And just it brought a lot of us down in the club, both former and current members.
hmm,
And it was just heartbreaking. We couldn't even get people over for to watch a movie over Zoom anymore. Just do a Zoom and chill and hang out and catch up with each other.
hmm,
Um,
yeah,
we did a lot of progress though. So we after we rebranded the club and stuck with only currently 30 members, we have actually seen there has been progress being made. So
absolutely, yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely very happy about that. It's still a little frustrating from time to time, but no club is perfect.
Exactly, yeah. And definitely all the board members were sharing their frustration. That's for sure. I think you and me were most frustrated from what it looked like, but um, So how are you able to manage school, a job, a leadership position, and everything else you have going on in life? Because it's very impressive.
Oh, I wanted to say impressive. Honestly, I can't really tell you. The fact that I'm still staying afloat for so long, it's still boggling my mind. I'm not exactly what you think. I'm not a superstar or a superhero. I don't get done with anything easily, but that goes without saying because we're all only human. Like,
Mm, yeah,
um, and
and obviously there's that extra like challenge there with society. So
yeah,
definitely.
and it also really helps that I work the graveyard shift at my job, so with how easygoing it can be, so to speak, they have no problem allowing me to bring my laptop or my art portfolio to work on over there.
Hmm. So what was that last part? Oh, you're breaking up a little bit. Hold on. You try that again.
It helps knowing that since I work the graveyard shift at my job where barely anything happens, that my work has no problem allowing me to bring my laptop or my art portfolio to work on my assignments.
Okay, awesome. All right, final question here. What advice would you give to someone on the spectrum who just got a lead role for the club and is very new to it, like isn't sure if they're going to handle it? What would you say to them?
I guess what I would say is, you know what, if I can do it, then I believe that anyone can because I don't have very much confidence in myself, but I choose to move forward anyway because, like I said, I'm not alone.
Hmm.
And my VP, hey Alex,
Hey.
um, like you and I are on the spectrum ourselves, but the thing is, you and I are still vastly different in personality because whereas I am a part-time student, you're a full-time student. Whereas even though I'm getting decent grades, you're a straight A/B student. 5 A's, 1B it was. You told me once. No, I don't know how you pulled it off. Like you just show that you're working incredibly hard, and yet you still maintain a high position on a student organization. I find that pretty impressive itself. And you just started a job too. My advice is look to us for the answer because even though we're not perfect, we still managed to make it work.
Yeah.
And if you need any advice, I would be more than happy to give you my contact information for when I move forward in life away from EMU. If you ever
Sure.
need me or you for advice, if you would like to anyway, just get in touch with us. Or if you would like to include us in a meeting, whether Zoom or in person, I know I would be happy to, or maybe you would if you actually have the time or found the interest. I mean, yeah, we actually had an alumni ourselves on board for a while, giving us advice who wasn't even a board member.
Yes. Right. And I did like her to consider her one because she was such a good contribution to the group. It sucks that alumni can't be board members, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, but I can see why. I mean, they've already had their time here, so they probably want to give
Yeah.
current students a chance.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but it's just like it would be theoretically it would be really cool. But
And speaking of her, I really hope that she's doing well. She had a shitty semester. Sorry, YouTubers, for the language.
a lot of us did. So anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for coming on. I think that just about does it. Do you have anything else to add?
Just if you come across Alex's autistic channel, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch what we had to say and the advice we had to give, and
Yes.
tell us about his channel because his content is it's pretty eye-opening.
Yeah, thank you. And you're absolutely right. I do not thank my subscribers enough. Thank you so much for everyone who gives me a watch and a listen. It means a lot. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for coming on.
All right, thanks a lot, Alex. I'll see you later for the next week's Disney board game night.
All right.
See you.